is on 5 flex pay, 6 flex pay with your HSN charge card, and I will let you know when that pearl necklace sells out. But Carol and I were talking about the show, and this has to be, if not the most exciting, certainly one of the top 3 most exciting things in the entire show. Now we have your choice here of the blue agate or the banded agate, and you are getting all 3 bracelets. This was appraised, you can see the appraisal price was $234. That's the lowest appraised price. We were gonna do it at $149, but just for today, it's $129. It's on FlexPay for under $26. If you have your HSN charge card, $21.65 to bring home 3 bracelets. 3, because Carol always says you can't wear 1. You don't want to wear 2, you want to have an odd number. And so Carol, this bracelet, oh my goodness, bracelet set, I should say.
Okay, so speaking of odd number, Connie is totally correct. So now I'm wearing 5 actually. We've got 2 color palettes here. So we have this gorgeous mocha banded agate, and remember, you're getting 3 of the bracelets with, by the way, a quartz arrowhead and a quartz crystal. The other color grouping that we have is this, and there's 3, I'm only wearing 2 because I like to wear odd numbers, I'm wearing 5 total. These are blue agate, so you're getting the shades of the most gorgeous, look at this, blues and greens and matrixing. I mean, you know, it's funny, when I first saw all these beads before I put them together, I was looking at them and they reminded me of when I was a little girl, and I remember we had marbles. I was amazed with marbles. To this day, I collect marbles and I put them in this gorgeous, gorgeous glass jar. Lolly glass jar, but who's counting? In any case, these are my Stretch Magic Free Spirit bracelets. Now, if you're looking at them and you're thinking, these are so cool, Carol Brodie, I cannot believe I'm getting 3 for $129. But I just wanna know, are they gonna be strong enough? Well, guess what? These are on Stretch Magic. Stretch Magic is the strongest, most durable way for jewelers to do their beading.
They put diamonds on Stretch Magic.
Everything,
yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, everything. Let's talk a little bit about why I chose to give you the quartz arrowhead and the quartz crystal. Can you see how gorgeous these are? Okay, the quartz crystal, so this is our little crystal. We see them all the time in all those stores, and when we go to yoga, and maybe you're going to those wonderful natural cafes and restaurants. The actual quartz crystal is a symbol of energy, clarity, harmony, balance. Everybody should have a quartz crystal that they either wear or they keep with them on their body. The quartz crystal arrowhead. We're getting all of that amazing balance and harmony, but you know what the quartz crystal arrowhead does for me?
What?
And I think it's meant to do for everyone else. The arrowhead reminds us to keep ourselves in the direction that we're meant to go. Because Connie, how many times do you know, I love symbolism in jewelry, and how many times are you going, you know, you're headed in one direction, you know that you're gonna lose those 10 pounds, and somehow that donut and that bagel just got you. Or maybe you're going in one direction and you know that you're really, really looking to keep your life really, really peaceful, and then you just bring in that man that is not peaceful. You're not going in that direction. You promised yourself. You're not reaching towards your goal. You're not going to that job that you promised you were going to take your 10 steps to get. Let me tell you something. These bracelets are all about being a free spirit. They've got a bohemian, beautiful summer look. When you think that when you go to some of my favorite stores, which are specialty stores and jewelry stores, each one of these bracelets without the quartz crystal and the arrowhead, just a single line of beaded agate bracelets, range from about $100 to $105. So you'd be looking at a set of 3 for over $300. That's ridiculous. I know what these beads cost. I know the love that I took in creating the set of 3, choosing the perfect quartz crystal arrowhead. Now the arrowhead is framed. I don't know if you can see, there we go. It's framed in sterling silver. So that is all sterling silver, electroplated around the arrowhead, and the crystal. These are just meant to be worn with a free spirit.
And they're happy jewelry. You hear them as you move your wrist. You actually hear the little noise that they make. And I want to take this one off because I'm just showing you the set of 3. By the way, right now, this is what we're calling the banded agate, the one that I'm wearing, which has all of those wonderful, almost like earthy, cool colors, like your dove grays and your mochas and your smoky colors. So if you like a more of a cool palette, then order the banded. Otherwise, if you want greens and blues, you order the blue. But anyway, what I was trying to tell you is you have something here where they've been cherry picked and hand selected. Each bead has its own personality. Each bead has its own unique look. So there are no two of these that are identical. You, for all intents and purposes, have a one-of-a-kind set for a little more than $100. We are very, very busy. Try to use express automated ordering. Actually, right now, the one that you're seeing there, the blue agate, is the more limited of the two. But they're both, frankly, quite honestly, limited with fewer than 200 to go around. And when you think about getting 3 bracelets and you get them home, the amazing thing is you get them home for $25.98 using any charge card we accept, $21.99 using your HSN charge card, and they're telling us we've got a minute on these. They could possibly sell out. If you want them, you know, this is a time. And I gotta say too, when you and I both, we watch Rarities every time Carol's here, and if you shop for Rarities a lot, it is not often the case that you're gonna find something right around $100. Usually because of the rarity, that's gonna put it up, you know, $199, $229 at an average price point. You get these Rarities today, the collection, for $129. Now, when Carol leaves us, they go up to $149. This is her final show of the visit. I'm gonna leave these on throughout the hour until they officially sell out. The blue agate, we have fewer than 100. The banded agate, which is the one I'm wearing, about 200 of these to go around. Now, I'm gonna show you something that I really hesitate to show